Hey everybody, I want to talk a little bit about what employers need to know for hiring someone who is a new graduate on STEM OPT. All right, lots of confusing words out there, but in the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics field, there are a lot of employers who hire people, new graduates, and they get hit with these questions and these forms and these processes. I'm here to hopefully make that a little bit simple. If you're an employer and you hire in the STEM fields, you need to know that that new graduate gets a one-year work permit generally, and then gets an extension under the STEM program for a couple years more under a STEM OPT. All right, now that process is relatively new, and because of that, it has different rules that the regular OPT had. First rule is you, as an employer, must use EVerify. EVerify is the government system where employers register and you put all their employees through the EVerify system. A lot of employers call me, a lot of them talk to me about what does it mean to do EVerify, and my point to them is really it's not really costly or expensive, but it is an additional process. And your HR department should have a conversation with me or another attorney just to go over the ideas of what has to happen with that. All right? So the number one thing that you need to know is you have to know about EVerify. Now, if you have a STEM graduate who's getting that extension, the second thing you need to know is you need to help them with their application process because they have to put down a training plan. Now, normally what I do, I'm going to give you one of my easy tips here. Normally what I do is say, do you have an employee handbook? If you have an employee handbook, you're going to want to use just the language from that handbook about reviews, about annual appraisals, and about management, how somebody is kind of managed or controlled, okay? Because they ask questions about where will they be, how will they be working, who will they be working under, how are they reviewed, how are they looked at annually, all right? So the STEM OPT has a couple of different additions, which include EVerify and this sort of training plan. The training plan is also important because later on you have to go back and sign off that you actually did some of these things, all right? So these are the big questions that employers ask me, and I always close with telling them some very, very basic things. Every time you hire somebody, even if they're an international student on a visa or OPT, there's still an at-will hire. An at-will hire means there's no obligation to them. If you do want to have them leave and you want to let them go, you can. If they want to leave, they can. It doesn't change the type of employment. It just changes some of your immigration obligations. All right? Hope you liked the video. We'll have some more coming out soon. Thanks.